Crazy enough, I had this revelation. Long story short, I was in the shower. And it's weird, God speaks to me. I don't know how God speaks to y'all, but one of the ways God speaks to me is in the shower. And I think that's when I do my meditation. Mommy, I'm sorry. That's probably why sometimes when you message me, hey, you've been in the shower for too long. Yeah, that's probably why it happens. But God spoke to me while I was praying in the shower. And I was really praying. And long story short, I was thinking about the winter season, how I'm alone and was getting back into praying and stuff. And I realized that winter season is not just to be by yourself, but also to be with God. And I also realized that winter season is also about fasting and praying. But when you pray, go away by yourself. Shut the door behind you and pray to your Father in private. Then your Father, who sees everything, will reward you. Matthew chapter 6, verse 6. Hi, hello. How are you today, my beautiful thorns and roses, aka my bloomers? Hi. Welcome back to this episode of Sermoning with Azalea. Joking. But how are you guys? I hope everyone's doing well. If you guys do see me scratching, please know that I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes. It just rained like a couple minutes ago, so it's a bit gray. But I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone is doing fine. You guys already see what I'm going to be talking about by the title of this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you are notified every time that I post a video. You can also head over to my website to read all about this blog post as well. I promise I'm trying not to ramble, but if I do get into the spirit, it's probably gonna happen. So let's get into it, guys. Hey again. So remember a couple days ago, I did post a video about solitude, and I did say that winter is a season of preparation and recovery and preparation, recovery, either or. So it's not only for that. Winter is also a season to be one with God, to be alone with God, and to take time for yourself to be with Him. Crazy enough, I had this revelation. Long story short, I was in the shower. And it's weird, God speaks to me. I don't know how God speaks to y'all, but one of the ways God speaks to me is in the shower. And I think that's when I do my meditation. Mommy, I'm sorry. That's probably why sometimes when you message me, hey, you've been in the shower for too long. Yeah, that's probably why it happens. But God spoke to me while I was praying in the shower. And I was really praying. And long story short, I was thinking about the winter season, how I'm alone and was getting back into praying and stuff. And I realized that winter season is not just to be by yourself, but also to be with God. And I also realized that winter season is also about fasting and praying. When you really want that raw connection, you want those raw answers, because you know spring is coming up in the next season, why not fast and pray throughout the winter season? Winter season is from December 22nd to March 22nd. So that's about December to January to February. That's about 3 months. In those 3 months, you should at least fast at least once and pray. For those of you who don't know what fasting and praying is all about, it's about not feeding yourself in the flesh, but feeding yourself in the spirit. It's about being one with God, also praying and sacrificing. You're voluntarily not eating. There are different fasting, but the main one that's in the Bible is fasting from like not eating or drinking water. Some persons do intermediate fasting. Some people do a full 24-hour fasting. There are different types of fasting, but that's basically what it is. I will put a link in the description box so you guys can read more about what fasting is. But I did realize that during the season of winter and the season of solitude, the most important thing that you want to do is, yes, it's a season about being by yourself, but you also need to involve El Shaddai in this process. I didn't realize that that's what it was all about. Like I said, until God spoke to me, and I was in the shower literally, and I was just like, fasting, prayer. Fasting and prayer. And I was like, you know what? I've been saying for a minute I need to do one, and I just haven't, because I don't know, I just haven't. And then I thought about it, and I said, you know what? Yeah, that's what winter season's about, fasting and praying, getting in tune with God and hearing what he has to say. So that is definitely what winter season is all about, and I definitely think that is something that everyone should get into. Being in tune with God, listening to what he has to say, reading your Bible, interceding on your behalf, writing down what it is you want God to do for you in the next season, and just wait for him to give you instructions. But when he gives you the instructions, make sure that you are obedient to the word. When you are not obedient, you're costing yourself. Yes, we love to party and drink, and a lot of us don't know how to be alone, but sometimes when do you really take time to be alone with God? And I'm not just talking when you go to church, because the minute some of y'all be in the club till 4 o'clock in the morning, y'all get up for church, y'all pray, y'all say what y'all gotta do, the minute y'all walk out them church doors, y'all go right back to what y'all was doing, and that shouldn't be. You need to take time out for God besides just Sundays. So that is definitely something I would love to say that you guys should start doing. As I said before, when you are fasting during the winter season, wow, those birds are huge. And right now they're good in the barn area. Oh, wow, they're big. Anyway, guys. Yes, I do get distracted while I'm recording, but hey, who cares? Getting content out. But yes, as I said, yes, during the winter season, when you're fasting, you are getting closer to God. And something else that I did want to mention to you about it is that, as I said before, you get breakthroughs. And questions and answers that you're looking for, sometimes they're right there, you know. You just don't know what it is because you're kind of closed off to not wanting to, I don't want to say not wanting to, I take that back, not wanting to hear what he has to say, but we always think that he's going to answer us in the most common areas. No, sometimes, you know, you got to do a little extra more and then some to get those answers. And I've realized too that in the winter season, it's a balance. It's a 50-50. It's in the natural, like I said in my previous video, where it's about resting, catching yourself, just trying to gather yourself, be alone, you know. But the other 50% is also making sure that you're taking time out to be with El Shaddai and making sure that you are, yes, preparing for what it is that you want him to do in your next season, and making preparations, writing down, strategizing, organizing, what all these things you want to do, but recovery as well. Recover from, I don't know if I want to say recover from sins, but recover from whatever it is you need to recover from. Recover spiritually, heal spiritually, recover in the natural, and try to recover your relationship with him. Sometimes we get so lost in the sauce and we tend to forget to go to him first. And listen, there's no judgment, because sometimes I forget to go to him. Sometimes I go to my sister first. Sometimes I go to my mommy first. Sometimes I would go to my best friends first, and I would tell them my problems, and then I go to him. And then it's like, oh crap, I do this the wrong way. I'm supposed to go to him first. I have this backwards. No. And, you know, that's the time to recover. And, you know, you just talk to God and let him know, you know, what it is. So that is something else I do want to say about the winter season. It is so, I did not realize. And I realized that over the years, as I've been doing my seasonal growth, every year that I do this, and as I get older and I get into a newer level of maturity and a newer level of my spirituality, I realize that there's more to each season in life. I mean, and I will tell y'all straight up, if you look at my first post from I think maybe 2 years ago when I first introduced the winter season, summer, spring, or whatever, and you compare it to now, I'll probably put that in the description box so y'all can compare, or y'all can just look through my website. When y'all see the difference in how I would talk about it from then to now, you definitely see the difference. And I'm only speaking from experience. I'm not speaking from anyone's experience. Why does this wasp look like it wants to attack me? Oh my god. But yeah, that's definitely something else you want to look forward to in the winter season, because that's when the breakthroughs happen. We're so in the hustle and bustle and getting to the nitty gritty of going and going and going and going. Gotta do work, gotta do chores, gotta do this, gotta do that. Bro, come on. No. Hold up, pause for a minute, Take time out for yourself and listen and see where you can fit. You got to put time in for God. That's just what it is. Just put in the time. But yes, we get so, like I said, we get so busy in the hustle and bustle, that we forget, that we honestly, that's just what it is. We forget to just say what it is, do what we're supposed to do, and we just get lost. And it's sad that we do, but that is definitely something else I think that everyone should work on in this winter season. So I am encouraging you guys to please, winter season ends 22nd of March. Take some time out. Even if it means you got to take vacation. If y'all use up all y'all vacation already, I'm so sorry. Use your sick days. Hint, hint. Take a Friday to Sunday and do a fast, like a 3-day fast, and just talk to him. A lot of you would be amazed at what prayers get answered in those 2 days and those 3 days, and how quick God would turn something around for you. Listen, I could tell y'all stories, but for another day. Lastly, like I said earlier before, breakthroughs happen during your winter season. During the winter season, it's very easy to feel lost and sad and discombobulated and puzzled. That's completely fine. That's what winter season is all about. But what's the next season that comes up? Spring. Spring forth and bloom into your breakthroughs and to getting the answer to your prayers. Well, technically in your fasting you get answers, but once you get those answers, you write down what you need to write down so that when the spring season comes, you ready to go. You ready to, well, how we say, bust through them open doors and just, conquer the world. Now that doesn't mean only in the winter season. I just want to make a note. I am not saying only in the winter season between December and March is the only time you should fast. I just told my friend this. I believe that in every season you should fast and pray for something, even if it's only once for that season, because there's always something that we may want God to do in a turnaround for us. But for the most part, I want to say winter's like the main season you're supposed to do it for. So guys, I'm seriously, need to catch a break. Take time out for yourself and for God. I'm giving y'all literally until the 22nd of March. I'm giving y'all until the 22nd of March to tell me that some of you did a fast and did a prayer. I plan to do one. I'm not telling y'all when. I'm not telling you what it includes. I'll just let y'all know after the fact. But I encourage y'all, take time out for yourself. Take time to be in a place of solitude with God. Take time to get those answers. So those answers that y'all need. Y'all thinking, ugh, I's a Christian. Like Pastor Keon said, I watched a sermon with Pastor Keon. He's like, yeah, I'm a Christian. God's going to do it for me soon. Yeah, he's going to do that. And you know what he said? Shut your mouth. That's the first thing Pastor Keon said. Shut your mouth. You know you want God to do a quick turnaround for you. You know you want God to make that enemy disappear. And I don't mean disappear as in, the worst thing in the world. But you want your enemy to disappear. You want him to move you up. You want him to elevate you. Do that fast and do that prayer, because probably that's all you need to do. And tell him, listen, hey, I need you to make this move for me. I am sacrificing my flesh right now, and I sacrificing it hard. God, I need you to move on my behalf. I need you to move on my behalf. Get rid of these uncircumcised Philistines. Move on my behalf. And yes, that is a prayer I did pray fairly recently. But I'm not going to ramble anymore. If you do want to read more about this video, yes, I did say read more about this video. You can go to my website, BloomingwithAzalea.com, go to Infant Self, and the blog post is right there. You can read all about it for more details. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I surely did enjoy doing this video. You guys may have a great day, have a wonderful day, have a fantastic day, have a blessed day. Do not let these uncircumcised Philistines from Egypt destroy y'all, cause confusion. I cover y'all in the blood of Jesus. I cover y'all in Psalms 91. Read Psalms 51 for your sinful prayers. And I will see y'all in my next video. And don't forget, let me know if y'all do the fast. Fast. It's very important. Anyway, bye guys. Love you. Mwah.